Alright guys, hello, and welcome. Milkworth Games here, coming at you today with a deck profile for Nekroz in the April format ban list. I'm not too experienced with Nekroz, but I did do some research into the deck and kind of figure out, how it works and how it plays, and kind of, went and made a build of the deck that I like and that I find works pretty good. So let's get down into it. So obviously we have our 3 Manju and our 3 Senju standard searchers. Um, the use of Senju is more important now than it used to be, due to the fact that our preparation of rights got hit and our Brian Knot got hit. So with the fact that Manju and with the fact that those got hit, now Senju is more important than it ever used to be. There's lots of good outs and stuff to back row, like Royal Decree, Trap Stun, but personally I like Denko Sekka better, just because, I mean, it's a 700 attack Royal Decree that players just can't, and they can't set back row and they can't activate it while it's on the field. So it's even better. So if they have a set MST, yeah, they can't exactly do anything with it. I mean, not like you'd be setting anything anyway in Nekroz, but you get the picture, you get the point. Some decks do like to MST off their own stuff to go plus. So if you play Denko Sekka against one of those decks, yeah, you're gonna have a pretty good time. We have our Djinn, release your rituals, banish it out of your graveyard for a ritual summon, and you basically get a monster that your opponent cannot special summon while it's on the field. So it's pretty good, pretty powerful card. Honestly, I kind of like it. I mean, I know that a lot of other people will go for like a better Djinn. Like, I know some people who play this and go like with all the Djinn, so you can't do shit. But this, you just can't special summon. So it's not as bad, but it still hurts. One Phantom of Chaos, just because Phantom of Chaos can do some really, really nice things. I like its effect, honestly. I like what it does. It basically, you banish any effect monster in your graveyard, banish it, and the attack, the name, and the effect all become that card. So it's pretty strong, actually, because you can make some really strong plays with Phantom of Chaos. But this gets over some big things and has some pretty good stopping power effects. Dance Princess, the Nekroz. I like this card because of the versatility of what she actually can do for the deck. Your opponent can't respond anything to like your ritual summons, so no Solemn Warning, no nothing like that. So Dance Princess of the Nekroz, she's very good for versatility of getting over like warning. But aside from that, she's not. Oh no, that's it. That's the best thing about her. But we have 2 Shrit. Some people play Shrit at 3. I only like it at 2. It's searchable as it is. It's used for the whole tribute of Nekroz monsters, but I don't know. I like it at 2 because of the fact that you can search it out very easily when needed, and there's just like a lot of playability around it. You can recycle it. You can do stuff. So I mean, it also searches when you use it as a tribute. So I mean, it's not bad. You guys can easily play it at 3 if you want to. I don't know. I just like it at 2 because I've had games where I've completely clogged Shrit. I've had games where I haven't. But 3 Nekroz of Valkyris because, well, Valkyris really is just strong. It basically can negate attacks and end in the battle phase, which is really good. And you can tribute monsters from your hand or side of the field and draw the number of cards you attributed. So I mean, it does provide a little bit of draw power, but it's mostly used for the negation effect and the fact that it's a 2900 attack level 8 beat stick monster. Nekroz Unicorn. This card is definitely one of your key important cards. You can discard it and target a Nekroz card in your graveyard, add it to your hand, or you can, when it's on the field, it negates effective face-up monsters on the field that are special summoned from the extra deck, which is something this deck rarely does. I mean, you can, and there's the options for it, but Nekroz Unicorn is definitely good for getting over things like Winda. It's good for getting over a lot of things. Nekroz of Unicorn is very strong. Nekroz of Bryanok, your searcher, sucks that they get hit down to 2, but I mean it does kind of make things a little bit more of a challenge. But aside from that, I mean, it really wasn't that big of a drastic change. And 2 Necros of Colossus, another one of your searchers. Search out your fields. I'll search out your spell cards. But aside from that, this deck does have a lot of searching. It has Recyclement because of Unicore. It has searching if you decide to use Valkyris, which I doubt you would. Searching from Bryanox, searching from Colossus. 1 Trishula, just because it's Trishula, it's really good. Necroz's Decisive Armor. This card really is for getting over things like towers or like anything like really stupidly big. This is one of those cards you honestly don't need to play that you can play. And you could swap this out for a Rhoda or 2 if you really feel like it. But Decisive Armor, I'm kind of liking it, kind of not. I don't really know how to feel about this. And Necros of Gungnir. This card, basically, you can target a monster and it can't be destroyed by battle or card effects this turn, or you can discard 1 Necros card, then target 1 card in the field and destroy it if you have summoned Gungnir, which I doubt you would do. But these 2 cards, you really honestly can just pitch them for Rhodas if you just want a little bit more search power into your Shritz and into your Colossus, into searching and stuff like that. You easily can do. So those are just things that you can do. If you want a little bit more speed and consistency, you can swap these out for Rhodas. 2 Necros, Mirror, 2 Kaleidoscope, and 2 Cycle. I know people who play 3 Kaleidoscope. I wouldn't play any of them at 3. I mean, maybe Mirror, because Mirror you can banish out of your graveyard, but I don't really think you need to do that. 3 MSTs, just because back row can be a big problem with this deck, and you want to be able to get over back row, and MSTs are just way too good to not use. Preparation of Rites, another searcher. This is good in the early game, good in the end game. It really honestly doesn't matter when you get this, it will be useful. So that's something very, very good. Very good. Book of Moon. This gets over Winda, gets over constructs. This gets over a lot of annoying things that your opponent really can throw at you. I remember for a while, like, I used to hate Book of Moon, and now, I mean, it's honestly kind of got a little bit more purpose. Book of Eclipse. Book of Eclipse doesn't target, so it does get over a lot of stupid things. And Raigeki, with how strong Raigeki is, why would you not want to have one? So like I said, you can honestly, though, drop these for 2 Rhoda. I might try it with 2 Rhoda, see how I like it, but so far, and I'm looking at it this way, it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. But let's get on to our extra deck. We have Quasar Dragon, Star Eater, Leo, Giganta Castle, just because, you know, why not? It's a level 9. Can use it for Valkyris. HTS Simeath. 2 Herald of the Arclight is searching. Level Chain to get your Djinn into the graveyard. Abyss Dweller, Lockdown Graves. Rhapsody and Berserk, banish key cards out of your opponent's graveyard. Karen Organ, stop targeting. Kistel to bounce things. Diamond Direwolf to blow up stuff. Gaga Cowboy to burn for game. Or Dagus the Emerald for recycle power. Because recycling in this deck is a good thing. And if you can recycle, then you pretty much got a game. But anyways, yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think about this version of the deck. Like I said, you could easily swap out Gungnir and Decisive Armor to basically just, I mean, you could swap them out for Rhodas for more search power if you guys want to play it more search power. But I like this build a lot so far. It's been pretty good. It's been pretty consistent for me, and I haven't really had too many problems with it. So let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys later in the next video. Peace out.